Hi, Yale Investments. This is Michael Bucella, co-founder and managing partner of Neoclassic Capital. We're an investment firm based here in the US, and we're focused on the digital asset and Web3 space. I know the video is intended to share a bit about our vision, as well as why we think Yale is the right partner for us. And I think I'd like to start with the latter, just given kind of an interesting overlap between our values as a firm at Neoclassic and the values of Yale as an organization, as a financial institution, and as an investment office. And so some of those very clearly directly linked. So things like excellence, things like integrity, and some of those sort of related in a very material way. So whereas you use the word camaraderie, we have teamwork, and I understand the nuance of camaraderie, and I actually like that. I think we might modify ours slightly. But then also, you have curiosity, whereas we have humility. And I think, as we use humility, humility is the ability to be curious, the wherewithal to know when to ask questions. And I think a lot of what unifies Yale Investments unifies Neoclassic, and it's what brought me to my now partner, Steve Lee. We both spent material amount of time at Goldman Sachs, he in Singapore and Tokyo, and myself in New York, roughly a decade. And I think that instilled a very strong set of what I just refer to as extreme accountability. And so this accountability, or this idea of excellence, is very significant in the foundation of Neoclassic, and I think it's something that defines who we are. We're very long-term thinkers in a very short-term or chaotic market. And that's kind of always how we've been. I mean, Steve was most of his career at Goldman before he joined us very early on at my previous organization, Block Tower. I joined Block Tower as a partner, shortly after its inception, and we grew that to a multi-strategy, billion-plus investment firm. And I think Steve, to me, represented all of the core alignment and values, but also humility, recognizing my deficiencies. He was kind of all of the things that would unify into a very strong foundation with me. And I think that was what gave us the strength to go out and launch our own firm, because at our absolute core are those values. And that alignment will get us through the next few decades, regardless of market cycle. Hard work, discipline, and excellence are really what get you to a point to be able to succeed. And on top of that, obviously, the ability to understand your market, source the right founders, innovate alongside the innovation. Digital assets are going to create all new forms of value and all new forms of financial markets potentially, and I think there's opportunities alongside that. And so if we execute on what we say we will execute on, there's no doubt that Yale Investments will be with us in Fund 1 through Vintage 10, and perhaps other strategies that come out along the way. And I think that is something that we see value in. And I know there's nothing more that Yale wants than to put up the upfront work, find a partner they can invest with for the next 3-4 decades. And Steve and I want exactly the same. We're long-term thinkers with just accountability, excellence, and honesty at our core. And for us, that's everything, and that's what defines us, and that's our North Star. And we feel that way about Yale. And thank you for the time, and we hope to see you on campus soon.